Guys, I just wanted to do like a super quick review on some of the new Kat Von D stuff. Actually only 2 of the new things because I didn't go crazy and I really want some of her new brushes. I didn't get the setting powder that just came out, and she also just redid all her, what do you call it, foundations. They're all in new packaging now. So I did get one of her new concealers. I got the whiteout one, which is just stark white. And they come in these kind of like lipstick lip gloss tubes now with a little curved applicator. And I figured I would get this one because a lot of my under eye concealers are too dark for me, so I could just lighten them with this. And there's so many shades that I wouldn't dare try to pick one online. I would rather go into the store and just swatch them and pick out a color for myself that way. So this is extremely pigmented and extremely thick, and it's kind of like the same idea of her concealers that she used to have in the tubes. I don't think they even still have those because they came out with these. I'm not sure, but it is very blendable. It's kind of tacky. I don't know. This reminds me of like white face paint, but it blends out nicely when you mix it with other concealers, which what I did today was my first day using it, and I mixed it with the Maybelline Master Concealer, which is my current favorite. This is the color 20 Light, and it's a little bit too dark for my under eyes, so I mixed them together, and I've had it on all day so far. I need a little mirror here so I can see, and it hasn't creased or anything. Now, I'm not someone who likes to put a whole bunch of concealer under my eyes. Like, I cringe when I see people do tutorials and they're like, yeah, just slap it on here and color it in and then blend it out. I can't do that. I just feel like I have way too much caked on my eyes if I do that. But it hasn't creased so far, which is nice because usually this ends up creasing on its own for me, especially when it's super hot. It was like 90 degrees today, so I'm very impressed with it so far. It sets pretty quickly. Like, this is already dry, but as you can see, that's definitely stark white. So thumbs up on the concealer so far. But like I said, I've only been using it for a day or so. I might do, if I have it in my favorites video, then I'll talk about it some more at the end of the month. I have glitter all over me. And then the other new thing that I picked up was, of course, the Serpentina palette. Now, I am not crazy about this packaging at all, just because her other palettes are nice and sleek and I have them all lined up together, so I don't want them to be like, I don't know, this is just like so mismatched. But it's like a long cardboard box, and I was thrown off when I first got this because the pictures that I had seen, for some reason I thought that this was going to be like a little metal or a plastic detailing, and it's just like a metallic gold that's printed on the cardboard. And then it is magnetic, opens like this. It's kind of bulky packaging, and it's got an ankh right here and a little tiny mirror. I feel like putting this loose pigment in here took away from, you could have stuck like 2 or 3 more shadows over there. But just to give you like a little color swatch, the loose pigment is called Profit, and it does come out of here. And she had loose pigments way back that were one of my least favorite items that she ever made because they were just a weird, you had to really work with them to get them to be pigmented. That's the best way I can describe them. But this seems like a much better formulation. It does have a sifter, which I'm probably going to take out because I hate sifters, but I will show you a swatch of it. It's a metallic true gold. That's what that one looks like. That was just with a tiny bit because I didn't get much on my finger. So that's what that looks like. Then you have pretty much, it's like a jewel tone palette is the best way to describe this one. And when I first heard Serpentina and saw like teaser pictures and stuff that she had put, I for some reason thought it was going to be mostly like greens. Just Serpentina, you think of like green and gold, but it's very jewel tone. So the first color here is Blood Milk, and it is a matte deep red, super creamy. I usually love her matte formulas. This one's a little bit, what do you call it? Patchy. But again, I'm swatching this with no base or anything, so that is a really pretty red shade. I can never have too many red eyeshadows, especially ones that are actually pigmented. And then you have Medusa, which is like a metallic light brown, and it has gold sparkle in it. Would you call that light brown? I don't know. It's not dark brown, but it's definitely brown. And it's got a lot of golden sparkle in it. Then there is Ankh, and this is I thought it was black at first, but it's a super dark brown. So like a blackened brown with gold and copper sparkle in it. And when you swatch it, the sparkle does really transfer well, so it's not one of those ones that you just apply it and all the glitter blows away. See, it's still there. Hopefully the light is picking up the glitter. That one does want to stain though. You can see my hand looks a little bit dirty because it wants to stain. Then you have Queen. This is like a metallic maroon. Super pretty. Maybe wine is a better, metallic wine. That's a better way to describe that color. And then we have Hieroglyph. This one's so pretty. It's like a bright metallic orange. I would say copper, but it's more orange than copper. You can tell all of these are very pigmented colors, so I'm super happy about that. And then this is probably my favorite in here. This is called Nile, and it's a super just like bright blue. It's got like a little bit of a metallic sheen to it, but it's not super duper metallic. I just love that color blue, and I can't wait to come up with a look with this color. She's done a lot of blue eyeshadows, but definitely never one this vibrant and metallic like that. And then Scarab. This is so smooth and pigmented. This is my other favorite shade here. It's just this awesome metallic teal color, like a teal green. Gorgeous. Sorry if you can hear Aiden and Steven in the other room. Steven's trying to keep him busy so I can get this filmed. Alright, and then the last color is Venom. This is the only, oh no, this isn't the only matte shade. That red shade is matte too. So this is the other matte shade in this palette. It is a matte purple, like a medium purple. And I was worried about this one and the pigmentation because it does feel a little dry, and she's had holiday palettes where the purples were just not pigmented, and this is kind of on that same, it's not nearly as dry or as bad as some of those, but it's definitely patchy. So you can see that's one you might have to work with a little to get it, but to get it to work well. But all in all, as usual, for the most part, the shadows are really nice quality, very pigmented. Not super psyched on this palette design, I will say that. It's just, it's a weird shape. It doesn't fit with the rest of her palettes. It is the cardboard packaging that she's had lately, and it's black with like the gold on it, like the Shade and Light palettes are, but it's way thicker. I don't think it needed to be this thick. Well, it wouldn't have had to be this thick if the loose pigment wasn't included in here. But I don't know. I just feel like the pigment's kind of out of place. I'm wondering if if this is like an introduction to releasing a new line of loose pigments or something. But anyways, I do like the colors in the palette. I do like the eyeshadows themselves. The loose pigment is really pretty, but I don't know how often I'm going to use it because I don't like to mess with loose pigments all that often. But I do like it. Definitely pick it up if you're like me and have every other palette that she's made and just have to have it. But yeah, at this point I'm surprised there's eyeshadow colors that she hasn't already done, but there's bajillion different colors you can make, I guess. So that is it for my little review of the new Kat Von D stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you in my next video.